Hey sports fans, Christian Pedersen, Aaron Bergen. We, as always, at championship time are graced with the presence of Bodie Da Silva.
Hey.
What's up, man?
Thank you. Good to be
It
here.
is so much nicer to be indoors at a warm final than going, welcome to football, we're going to get this done in under 90 seconds. So guys,
deal with that.
yeah. D1 Finals is in the books. SFC is repeat champions, something that's just hard to do in general in the way that the division systems work here in San Diego. So I don't even know where you want to start unpacking this one. We'll work your way from the beginning of the game forward. However, the floor is yours first, Aaron.
Okay. Well, I mean, first of all, Santa Fe Christian, excellent game plan, executed it to perfection. I want to start in the second half because both teams really, feeling their way out in that first half.
Tied at the end of the first quarter, 2-point differential at halftime.
And not shooting the ball very well at all. But we look at the second half, look at some of these numbers. I mean, SFC finishes shooting 50% from the field, shooting 75% from the field in the second half. Incredible numbers there, 17 assists, that's really good too. Out-rebounded the smaller El Camino team 35-25. But what I really liked in that second half was the offensive execution. Backdoor plays for wide open layups, patient offense, finding open threes rather than contested shots. It was a tale of two teams in that second half, and that was the difference when Santa Fe Christian was able to pull away.
Bodie?
Yeah, going off of that, I mean, in the first half, offense wasn't great. It's to be expected with the backdrops here. But in the second half, Santa Fe's offense was really moving. The stat that stuck out to me was El Camino from 2 were 10 of 31 for the game, and that just won't get it done.
That is both rare to see from El Camino and a compliment to the continued defensive success of SFC. It shows that them shutting down Warren Washington in the last round was not a fluke, bad night for Warren. It's just a really good defensive SFC team.
This is a team that has a very strong identity. They're very disciplined on offense. They're very physical on defense. They make you work for everything. And like Bodie mentioned, 10 of 31 from 2. Another stat that is really unfavorable for El Camino, 8 assists, 14 turnovers. Anytime you're shooting sub 40% and in addition have a negative assist to turnover ratio, you're not going to win too many games.
I definitely thought that the defense was something you saw right there at the baseline. A couple of inbound plays where SFC was snaking it, putting up basically 4-point plays because they would come down, score, get the turnover really quick. Guys, I know it's always hard, but I like to do it in championship games. Let's give out a player or two of the game.
I think this is pretty easy. It's got to go to Matt Stevenson.
What was it, 21 in the second half? Yeah, I mean, stepped up and
So I
efficient.
guess it isn't that hard.
Yeah.
I apologize for prefacing it that way.
He made it pretty easy tonight.
If there was a Robin to his Batman performance,
Dude,
I
you've
got it
used that
right.
so many
I
times.
got it right.
Can we do?
Okay,
We'll come up with someone else.
If we can have, okay, he's the Barnacle Boy to the Mermaid Man, which you used.
Yeah, so
I gotta say Jack McCroskey. I mean, fill the stat sheet: 10 rebounds, 9 points, 7 assists, 4 steals. And the one thing I loved down the stretch, you want your point guards to play with poise. McCroskey was great with the ball in the fourth quarter down the stretch. What do you have? Only 2 turnovers to that 7 assists. That's a really good game.
So, Bodie, 2 years in a row, championship D1 for SFC. Yep. You've covered a fair amount of high school sports across the board in different realms, different divisions, all that. Just speak to the difficulty in the ever-changing landscape of high school sports to get back to 2 straight D1 titles.
There's so much fluctuation, teams going up and down from open, especially roster movement too. I mean, Santa Fe graduated some guys, didn't have Dimitri Washington this year, and to make another run and make it back here and win it again. So very impressive.
Any final notes, you guys?
I'm just excited for tonight. Obviously, there's some big changes in the lineup.
There's no mulligans on podcasts, so what is said has been set in stone, unfortunately, for our
done.
picks.
It's done.
But let's not even infringe on SFC's moment. We'll say congratulations to the Division I champions.
Big time.
2 years in a row. Also, shout out to the Nest for winning the first ever small school battle of the fans. Okay. So it was just an all-around championship day for SFC.
Back into state playoffs again. So
back into state playoffs again. So we'll find out where they're going. We'll get off the court so they can get it clean and ready for the open division games that are going on tonight, guys. Thank you very much.
Thank you.